So quiet now that AC
I
is
know,
off.
it's so quiet. But we are live, so let me just look and make sure that we are in fact
Hi,
live.
Facebook. Testing.
One,
Is this
two,
thing on?
trois.
Is anyone there?
Un, deux, trois. Yes, we are here.
Oh my god, I want to share it from my page. But I'm
Yeah,
blind,
share.
so you have to. So I go to Spoiled on my C, right?
Yeah, you got to
Spoils. Oh, they emailed me today.
Did they?
Yeah, I'm on their emailing list, probably because of you.
We have 9 people watching.
9 people. Ooh, like the 9 inches.
Yeah.
I enjoy some nights of the week. But
And we have some people. Hi, Spoiled NYC citizens. This is
Yes.
Bella Noche here for another Cocktails and Contours. I'm here with my very special guest, Miss Gina Tonic.
hi, Felicia.
And actually, I'm very, very excited to have her here because we've been doing this for, I guess I've been doing this for, I think it's like 6 or
Right.
7 months. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but she was my first guest ever, and back then our episodes were very different. So I wanted to
About
have
4.5 hours long.
It was. She's
Longer-
not even
longer
lying.
than Titanic.
She's not even lying. But I wanted to have her back with our new and improved format.
Ooh.
So please say hello to Miss Gina Tonic.
Hi, everyone.
So at Cocktails and Contours, we like talking about different stuff and all kinds of things, but we always start off with, a cocktail.
I've been waiting for this all day.
I have 2, girl.
I had a liquid
And
lunch. This is my liquid dinner.
This is liquid dinner. It's
Yeah.
how we stay so slim.
It is.
And then we throw it all up later anyway.
A diet of vodka and Truvada is all you need to survive.
Exactly, and barely stay awake. So our cocktail today. Yesterday was a little like nasty, and today was gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
So I was like, let's do something like fun and do whatever. So we have Amsterdam peach vodka with the lights there, you can't see it, and we're just mixing it with some lemonade for a peach lemonade cocktail.
Very simple,
And
very summery.
very, very summer. Summer's almost over.
You can make mine mostly vodka.
I was going to anyway.
It's basically sugar anyways.
It's sugar and like good feelings.
I have to say,
That's
so
what
my
we have
local,
here.
I am Gina Tonic. I also probably still have gin. My local liquor store always has some kind of like cheap vodka on sale for $10 a bottle. So that was like this is
Girl.
my vodka
And
of the
it's
week.
funny. I was originally going to bring gin so we could do gin and tonics, but I felt that was
Right.
like too obvious.
Yeah, I have gin and tonics.
You don't want to be
all
that
the time.
well, that's what, and I know that you drink them all the time. So I was like,
do.
let's do something a
I
little
do.
more fun and different. And this
Yeah.
is like summery because soon off. Everything's gonna be whiskey for winter. I only drink like whiskey in the
Oh,
winter.
really?
It keeps me warm.
It does keep you
But anyway,
warm.
cheers,
Cheers,
girl.
queer. To Facebook.
And cheers to you all. I hope you're drinking with us. It's funny, I was just
No,
about
it's
to
really
say-
good. Oh wait, yeah, that's good. I'll put more vodka in it later, but. Don't tell
I
anyone.
was going to say thank you for joining me, but I'm actually joining you.
It's true, we're here in-
We're live in Astoria.
Beautiful Astoria, Queens.
Shout out if you are watching from Astoria right now, or live in Astoria, or was born in Astoria like I was. I love Astoria. Astoria's fun.
It is fun. I've been advocating, because there's obviously lots of drag in Astoria now, thanks to Icon and Albatross. And I've been advocating, because people always complain, like, if I come to your show at Icon or wherever, Albatross, any show in Astoria, people are always like, well, where do I go afterwards? Like, I don't want to take the train back home.
Yeah.
So I'm advocating to do vacations to Astoria. Like a week long, come see Sutton, come see me, come see Gilda. Spend
Yeah,
your whole week
exactly.
here. Get an
Astoria's-
Airbnb.
Astoria's kind of
Spend the whole week
awesome,
here.
and it's so different. Like growing up in Astoria, it was like really, really like industrial. There wasn't a lot of like crazy stuff going on. There are hotels and restaurants and all this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, Astoria.
We have like a
get it.
knockoff of Insomnia Cookies. It's called Chip. And we have, what else? We have lots of like hipster bars and stuff like that. We're cool. We're hip.
We're hip.
We're like the new Williamsburg.
But we do have a few viewer comments. We love when you guys interact and comment. We're here to answer your questions and talk to you. So our friend Zoe says that we both look good as blondes.
Thank you.
Which is funny because I rarely don't get to. I don't do blonde very much. And I was
I
just
don't
like,
either. Not never, not once.
Never. And I was just like, let's do blonde today. I was in a blonde mood, Summer's. And this is like, I feel like now I have to get into everything that
yeah.
is like summery.
Yeah. I love how my wig, like 100%, my hair matches my wall. I did not plan this.
Yes, you did.
I'm not usually a platinum blonde, so I'm usually this color. So my hair is like blending into the wall. It's hilarious.
I love it. It's at least you're not wearing it like like certain queens, that wear green in front of a green screen.
Yes, certain queens.
Certain queens.
I felt pointed.
Jennifer says, cheers. Cheers, Jennifer.
Cheers, Jennifer. I hope you're drinking. It's happy hour somewhere, right?
It's always happy hour somewhere. And David says he used to live in Astoria and loves it. Yes. Where are you from, David? Where do you live now?
He probably moved to like West Village. He upgraded.
And Galvanator says, Mermaid Realness.
Yeah, she's always serving Mermaid Realness.
I am New York City's premier mermaid drag queen, so always gotta represent for Under the Sea.
You're like that movie. What's that movie with Daryl Hannah?
Splash.
Yeah, you're like her.
I love it. I love it. Madison. That's my drag mother's name, actually. That's funny.
Word.
Now I'm gonna always associate it with her.
I came up with the worst drag name yesterday. Ready for this?
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden.
That's not a drag name.
It is. Madison's a name. Madison Square Garden. It would work.
You get points for cheekiness, none for creativity. That's okay.
Oh, slay.
Jordan says hi, and Hannah says it's happy hour in Central Park. Come on, New York.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
In Central Park?
Is there a bar in Central Park, or did you like bring a flask and you're like sitting? Sitting on the lawn.
Where's the bottle of vodka?
Bottle of vodka is here.
It's just a little too sweet for my taste. Probably because there's flavored vodka.
She doesn't drink that flavored crap. She drinks regular vodka.
Don't tell anyone. I love flavored vodka. I love fruity cocktails.
My thing with fruity cocktails is I feel like I only have fruity cocktails on vacation. Like going somewhere, I'll do like
Central Time, not Central
Park. Central Time. Oh.
Not Central Park.
Oh, why did I read Central Park?
Because you're blind.
Because I'm blind. No, I'm blonde.
Oh, yes.
That's my thing today. That's my thing. That everything I say that's dumb is because I'm blonde. It's seeping into my brain as we speak.
I know. It happens. It happens. Listen, it happened to me. It happened to me. It can happen to you too.
For her, it's permanent.
Blonde is a disease.
She's just like it's. I believe it's a pre-existing condition.
Oh, is it? So does it mean I cannot get Trump care? How does that work?
Right. But speaking about blondes, the past couple of days we had a very famous blonde give concert. Monday and Tuesday. Stupid bitch. Lady Gaga was here in New York City.
Yes.
Yeah, because you're not product placementing at all.
She's on my breasticle.
Scooch up, and let them see your.
I can't scooch up too much because I.
Yeah, she's repping for Lady Gaga.
My $85 shirt.
So there was a concert Monday and there was a concert Tuesday. And funny story, we both were at the concert last night. Didn't went with different people, but actually ran into each other, which is I was not expecting to see anyone I knew at Citi Field, but we ran into you and our other drag queen friend Cherry, and I was with my other friend Ramona, and Millennia was there with DJ Mikey Mo. And it was fun. We all ran into each other at the exact same time because we were all in the nosebleeds, and we just walk up the stairs and it's like, oh my god, hi!
It was so funny.
Oh my god, hi!
I had no idea we were sitting
it was
near each other.
Literally 5 seconds apart. Everyone was just congregating in the same area, and then it's okay, I gotta go to my seats. Bye.
Right. We just got clocked. I've been reading the comments while you were talking. I just got clocked for not wearing pants. Listen,
we are at her house.
We're at my house.
She doesn't want to wear pants. She don't have to.
It's a hot summer day, and I'm just giving you some casual glamour with this t-shirt and this necklace and all my jewelry. Ooh.
Olive says hi. Hi, Olive. We still need to do our crossover episode. Don't think I forgot.
Ooh,
her and Ruan are also Spoiled NYC contributors, and they do That Feeling When cast, and it's super fun. Actually, I was on their cast, this was months ago, but I did Ruan's face in drag for the first time. Yeah.
I watched that.
It was so much fun.
He's
but
cute.
Olive, yeah, we definitely need to do that crossover. It's fun. And yes, good point. Nosebleeds are the best because that's where the rowdy people are.
Yeah.
And not for nothing, I was there. So yesterday was raining. Everyone knows that it was raining yesterday, and everyone knows that Citi Field is an open air stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times. So we're there, sitting in the rain, and I was fine. I had a hoodie, and I was just a little cold, but everyone around me was so there. It was cool, mostly because they had snuck in alcohol and weed. But
yeah, I was so jealous. I was
I was too.
Whoever brought this blunt to Lady Gaga concert, you need to share.
Right? Because... I was you're genius, and I hate you.
Yeah.
Could you imagine how crazy awesome that would have been if you were just
relaxed. I would more relaxed if I.
The problem is, it was just the concert was awesome.
It was incredible.
But sitting there while it's raining and just knowing that you're not moving for like 3 hours, just kind of give up. And you're like, you know what? It's fine. And then it'll get harder at one point, and then it'll like let up, and you're hoping just like stop.
And what's crazy though is when the show started, so like pretty much that whole day it rained fairly hard, but not too hard. And then like an hour before the show, it was like not raining at all. And then when the show started, there was like a light rain, but it was manageable. Like I had a windbreaker on, like I was okay. And then what was crazy to me was that right about the time, so I guess we should explain this. The stage at Citi Field, she was covered for about half or more than half the show.
Most of the show. And like kudos to her for like going out. So there was this like runway that went out into the floor crowd, but like in the rain.
She always has some way to like go into the crowd.
And she was out there doing her thing. She was playing the piano in the rain.
She was. That poor
I
piano
was just like,
ruined.
girl. So we have a few other comments.
Audience questions. Fan mail.
Marincia, that's a hot name.
She's
a Marincia. I think
Marincia.
she goes, where are you guys? We are in Astoria, Queens, one of the boroughs of New York City. We are very like local in New York City today. We're not in Manhattan today, but all the boroughs count for New York City. So.
We pay taxes.
Exactly.
I pay the same taxes you pay in Manhattan, Hanny.
Alan says, hey y'all, where are you from, Alan? Is that like you being facetious, or is that how you actually like...
I say y'all.
I love the South. I love the South. So
I'm from the South of California.
If you're from the South, let me know. Everyone like chime in where you're from.
And y'all's a good phrase because it's gender neutral.
It is gender neutral.
So I like saying y'all because it's, you know...
So we got asked the question, what did you guys think of Look Queen? Legit asked that question.
Next question.
I plead the
I don't want to waste the breath on that bullshit.
Well, there you go. Well, one of the things.
Let's go back to Lady Gaga.
Let's go back to Lady Gaga.
Interrupted.
So really, she clearly doesn't have deep feelings about this at all. Hi, Annie. So if anyone else was at the Lady Gaga concert last night, like do a comment, share a love, and say like what was your favorite your favorite song that she did.
I have one.
Which one?
This is my I think 4th or 5th time seeing her live. The best part of every show she does is she always does a set where she sits at her piano and she just talks to her fans and just sings. And that's always the highlight. So really and she always changes the songs. It's always like her stripped down moment, and it's always different songs she does stripped down. And this time she performed one of her best songs, but one that has huge production value, which is "Edge of Glory." It has the saxophones and all the bass and sounds, and she performed it. It was just her and her piano, and I'm like getting misty-eyed just thinking about it.
No, it was powerful.
It was really. I mean, it's already a powerful song, but. She is an artist. I mean, the thing is, she had dancers, she had costumes, she had scenery, she had lights, she had all the production value that you need from an arena show like that. But she doesn't need any of that, And that's why when it's just her and her piano, you can really see her talent shine through because it's so powerful.
It was for lack of a better term, it's very intimate.
It's so intimate
when a star does that and is just there playing and connecting with the audience.
What I missed from this show, so the last show I saw of hers was. Radio City, which with Tony Bennett.
At least you had a roof.
It's true. But her last big tour was the Art Rave, and that show was really cute. She read fan letters during that moment where she was on her piano, and I missed that from this show. I get that this was more of a rock concert, so more of that rock concert vibe, not that kind of like cutesy tour vibe. But
right.
I mean, it was.
Yeah, it was very much rock. I thought it was. My favorite Lady Gaga song ever is Bad Romance. And she did it last night, and she looked amazing.
It was great.
But I thought what was interesting is, in between the sets, she would have, this, rock musical, interlude.
Or,
followed
a guitarist
by,
would do,
a
big
visual
guitar
video.
solo.
Yeah. I thought that was actually a nice way to, transition to, the next act of the concert.
It
was very theatrical.
Her shows are always theatrical.
Which
every
I
moment's
loved.
accounted for. There's never dead space. Every moment's always accounted for, which I think is great.
Of course. Yesenia apparently was there. She said the concert was amazing. Yes. So, yes, fellow person who, sat in the rain with us.
Speaking to that, you already said this, but, just think of, the dedication to her fans. She performed in the rain for us. And for those of you who are not performers, singing in cold weather and rainy weather is really bad for your voice. So the fact that she did that is
Yeah.
a huge sacrifice.
Seriously.
A huge sacrifice.
Christy says that it was amazing, but she went Monday. She was lucky. She got the nice weather.
She did.
She was, you know.
She must be rich. She got tickets early.
Well, I'm very glad that you had beautiful weather at your night, Christy. But I still had a blast.
You know, I
still had
think it was
blast.
a memorable, one-of-a-kind experience. Very few people will ever get to experience
Lady Gaga in the
outdoors
rain.
in the rain.
And what was one of the cool
People
things?
will talk about
was-
this for years.
Yeah,
you
one of
know?
the cool things that I thought, because I'm very like, I like, you know, I also like taking visual, but it's
Yeah.
like the effects going on. So on the big TVs, when she's there playing in the rain, you can see the rain like coming down in front of
It
her
was
because of all the
beautiful.
lights. It was really cool.
And so many concerts will like do fake rain, you know, and like this was
It was
real,
like
and
no.
it was so
She even
beautiful.
said that she's like it's free production.
Yeah.
But you know, it was very very cute. All right. Well, we've talked about Lady Gaga a lot.
I could spend 2.5 hours talking about her.
I couldn't tell. No, I think she's an amazing artist
Yeah.
and does a lot for the community
Yeah.
as well. There is, I don't know. I feel like I've been in a little bit of a funk because summer is ending.
Oh, don't say that.
Like I don't know. Like I like fall.
We're both summer. We're both summer.
We're
babies.
summer babies, yeah. Like I enjoy fall. I think it's great, especially like when you're done with summer being like super hot. But I'm a little bummed that summer's coming to an
Right.
end. Like I like not wearing layers to go outside and you know stuff like that. Even though
Although
I enjoy a good hoodie.
It's
I
nice
enjoy a
going
good hoodie.
outside in drag. And the cold.
Yes, I will say that winter is perfect for drag, but like not good for like you know everything
Yeah.
else. I'm really happy that I didn't work up with like ammonia this morning.
Oh, I know. I was worried about that. I have a little bit of a cough, but I'm okay.
Worth it.
Worth it.
So your summer is your favorite season also summer?
Actually, I prefer spring.
See, I think spring's too rainy. Like it's pretty, everything's
Well,
blooming
I'm
and
from
stuff
LA,
like that.
so it doesn't rain.
Oh, she likes LA spring. Excuse moi. I know I very much like LA, but they're so fucking spoiled with the weather.
They are.
They're so spoiled.
I know.
I've gone to LA at all types of year, and it is the same.
It's beautiful.
weather. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. It's the same weather.
LA's
and I was
boring
just
as
like
fuck,
my favorite
so-
my favorite time to go to LA is during the winter. I love
Yeah.
going to LA in the winter.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's so nice. It like rains once and that's it. Doesn't
Alan
snow.
says he's a fall winter person and loves cool crisp weather. Well,
I like
then
cool
you're
crisp
in
weather.
luck.
I like cool
You're in luck.
crisp weather. I don't like cool freezing weather. Crisp
Yeah,
is nice.
crisp. Well, crisp is like
nice.
fall, and I do
Yeah.
enjoy fall. I very much enjoy fall.
I enjoy fall. I just have allergies, so that's not cute. But,
I don't like fall because next is winter.
Right.
I don't like winter. Sound off on like your favorite season or like a season that you hate and why. And if your answer's funny, I'll read it live.
Work. Only if it's funny. We're gonna ignore it if it's not.
If it's
We
stupid,
don't
I'll
have
read
time
it
for
live
not funny.
too.
We'll make fun of it if it's stupid.
Right.
We'll
If
make
it's
fun of
stupid,
it
we'll
if
make
it's
it funny. Oh,
We went from like 80 followers to 45.
I don't care. So what have you like? What would you say? What's something that you haven't done this summer that you need to do before summer's up?
Well, go on vacation, which I'm doing this week.
Where are you going?
Gilda and I are going to the Berkshires.
Get fancy.
Yes. We're
Alright.
we're gonna go see Aaron Tveit in Company, the musical, which is at Barrington Stage.
Okay, cute.
So we're super excited. Gonna do some hiking.
Come on,
do some
Berkshires.
hanging out. Yeah, we were like we really wanted, like like living in the city. It's important to like get out and like see some nature.
Yeah.
So we wanted to find somewhere that had some nice nature. So
no, I'm about it.
we're gonna enjoy some nature. Enjoy Aaron Tveit's abs and his beautiful voice.
Yeah, exactly. So Paul, hi Paul,
Who's that?
says that autumn is the best because of Halloween, which I love Halloween.
Do
I'm
you
so
love Halloween?
I do.
So I've always loved so here's a funny story. My birthday is the 4th of July. My sister's birthday is Halloween. And my mom is the day before New Year's Eve and my dad is Cinco de Mayo. We all have holiday
Come on,
birthdays, it's
holiday
crazy.
birthdays.
But I've always been jealous because my sister is the day before Halloween and she hates Halloween. And I've always grown up loving Halloween. And I was always like,
so
if
much
I had
fun.
a Halloween birthday, I would just celebrate Halloween.
Right,
on
just
my
have a
birthday.
Halloween party.
And she refuses. But it's funny, I love scary movies. I love witchcraft and supernatural things and weird things. So I love dressing up. So I've always loved Halloween until I became a professional drag queen. And now I hate Halloween because I dress up. I dress up twice a week. every week.
Now
Like,
Halloween is like there's extra pressure on a drag queen when it comes to Halloween.
I'm not. If I'm unless
Like-
unless somebody wants to book me for a Halloween show this year, I'm not dressing up in drag for Halloween.
It's fun. It's fun dressing in drag for Halloween, though. Even though,
Drag
like, I do all the
every
time.
day.
I know. But that means you have like 8 costumes you can use.
That's true. Let's be Barbie.
Um,
I could be Lady Gaga again. I have like 4 more Lady Gaga outfits now than I did last year.
Brianna says that summer is precious in New York City, and we don't get to enjoy enough of it.
What is?
Summer.
We don't get to enjoy enough of it.
It's
We have to spend a lot of it
true.
indoors because it's so hot.
And I will say this: New York has kind of become 2 seasons. It's either like summer or winter,
which is how LA
and you
is.
have like mixtures in between. But like spring and fall don't really exist anymore. You have like a few weeks that it's like
You get a few
super
days of
fall
spring,
or super
yeah.
spring, but it's either like hot or cold. And like
Yeah.
occasionally you get that really nice day, or like a summer day in December. Does everyone remember, what was it? Was it last year that like Christmas Day, it was like 68 degrees? I was like,
yeah.
I went outside in shorts and I was
That
like,
was 2 years ago. It was 2
Merry
years ago.
Christmas. Yeah, okay, 2 years ago. I was like,
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to me. I was very happy. But so many people were disappointed.
Mm.
It's like,
People want a white Christmas. Well, listen, Black Lives Matter, so don't worry about having a white Christmas, okay?
stupid bitch.
Are we getting more fan mail?
Emmy says, Barbie, come on, Gina, you're a diva.
That was my...
Diva's a strong term.
A diva is a female... What is a female version
Female
of a
version
hustler?
of a hustler. No,
She was
she's-
quoting my song parody from So You Think You Drag Season 7, Childhood Week.
You can tell she lives in that, don't you?
The delusion. I'm still somewhat famous.
Jolto says that spring and fall are bipolar here with all 4 seasons in the span of 4 days.
It's actually not called bipolar anymore. It's called borderline personality disorder.
Everything has like the proper term.
A proper term
No,
for
it's
it.
so funny now because like I remember like in high school and even in college, like
Right.
you'd say whatever the hell you wanted
Right,
and do whatever.
right.
And I don't get me wrong, I definitely think that you should be
We're
sensitive
PC.
to other
We're
people.
PC. We're PC.
Again, PC's
She's a writer,
strong.
so I mean, you have to be really careful with that.
Right. So like when I write, yeah, PC's a writer, but I feel like I use so much of my properness like at work and writing. So when I
Right.
talk, I just say whatever the hell I want.
Right.
And then it's just like, you can't say that. And I'm like, I don't mean anything by it.
We're also
But, like-
comedians too.
Right.
So,
It's
that's
like
really
I
hard for
love
us.
being offensive on a microphone. So today, oh my god, so I have a friend who's like just as irreverent as I am. And I know that I'm gonna get some shit for this, but it's fine because I thought it was like
I love it. I'm gonna love it.
Like no, because
You know
so
me.
like like I'm like South Park humor. Like
Right,
either
you are,
everything
yeah,
is
you
funny
are.
or nothing is funny. You can make fun of anything. So I saw this meme today that had a picture of what the meme said. Which do you think survived longer underwater? And it had Whitney Houston and a picture of Houston. It said, which Houston survived longer underwater?
Houston, we have a problem.
See? And I was just like, and people were just like, aww, you know? And like, yes, sometimes a joke can get like right there, but it's a joke.
Listen, Whitney
You know?
Houston, people are like, too soon? Not too soon.
Right?
It's been a while.
And I love a good too
And,
soon.
you know, she deserves
I love a
it.
good too soon. It's one of those things where we give
was a mess.
that stuff so much power, and you're just
do.
like,
We
no,
do.
you can't make fun of
And
it.
that's why I
no,
love
you can't
comedy.
make fun of
Yeah,
it.
that's why I love
Yeah,
comedy.
that's why I love comedy because it's like, no, you can make fun of it.
Except my only thing is like, I, as a Jewish American comedian, used to make a lot of Nazi jokes, and they're not funny anymore.
I think it's like, again, there are certain things where like if you do it right, it can be funny. You can't just like pop off with a Nazi joke, like especially now.
Right? You really can't. It's
Unless
too
it
real.
involves a tiki torch.
It's too real.
Can we just say how like in those protests, like the Nazis were using tiki torches, like used a symbol from like a cultural,
Polynesia,
like
right.
Polynesia, a cultural symbol of like whatever for their
It was
white
all
supremacy.
like fine in their like bougie little backyards. They're like, oh, tiki torch doesn't work.
There was another picture I saw in a gas station. You know, they sell like the tiki torch and stuff like that, and there was a sign that was just
Right.
like, it's like this is for use. This is for use for like barbecues and ambiance. None of your Nazi bullshit.
Right.
See, sometimes you just gotta tell people. It's like, no, you don't do that.
Fucking America. Fucking America.
Fucking America, and like, it's.
I always wonder, like,
Look, we have a joke from Alan. I did not see
Oh.
see you coming from. I did not see that coming from you.
okay,
Gina.
ready though. Drag name. Nini Onazi. Like neo-Nazi. Nini Onazi. Like Nini Leakes, you know, which is kind of racist because she's black, but they would
Kinda.
like her.
It's kinda.
Speaking of Nazis, I'm kind of shook right now, among other reasons, among being a cross-dressing Jewish American and Trump's America. But did you guys know that the alt-right, aka the Nazis, have decided that Taylor Swift is like their is like the face of their revolution.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's like all over the internet.
Now with that new video she just
Because-
came out with.
No, but they're into like they're kind of claiming look what you made me do into as like this sort of like Nazi anthem. And she hasn't
Stop
addressed
it.
it yet. And it's like this whole scandal on like Reddit and Twitter about like
Oh my
they like are obsessed with that song.
God.
Because the song is very vengeful and they're trying to like take vengeance back. You know, they're trying to take their vengeance on the Raholic. They're trying to bring the Confederacy back.
Oh, Johnny Rudolph
Hi Johnny.
wants your shirt. And
He's
asked,
gonna get one. He's seen the concert in 2 weeks. He's gonna get
well,
one.
he said, how was the wet show? We talked about it a lot.
yeah.
We talked about it a lot. It was glorious and cold. That just sums it up.
Yeah. I'll tell you about when I see you next. We'll see you. We'll see each other soon.
So, that we have a few Taylor Swift comments. I feel like it's
wait,
like
did we hit a chord?
weigh in on how you feel
Second
about
nerve.
Taylor Swift. So I will say this about Taylor Swift. The new song, it's kind of like, okay. The music video, however, is like legit.
It's so
that
good.
music video is so
Do you know
good.
who directed it?
Who?
It's the same director as Toxic, the video, which is why it's so good. That's an incredible video.
No, the music video
It's
is,
so
even if you
good.
don't like the song, if you haven't seen the music video,
It's
just
art.
go watch it.
It's cinematic art, yeah.
It's really, really good. Like, I was like, okay. The only other Taylor Swift music video that I really, really liked is Bad Blood. With like them just like kicking ass all over the place and like all the like I would love to remake that music video with drag queens.
Oh, we should.
How sick would that
We
be?
all have bad blood, especially right now.
I'll have Bad Blood. But that's again tying
Mine's
back
type
to
O negative.
I'm O negative too.
I'm kidding. I made it. I have no idea what
Oh,
it is.
I'm O
That's
negative,
for the joke.
actually.
That's for the joke.
Well, I'm O negative, and I used to donate blood until I felt bad about lying on the
That's
thing.
a rare
that I
one,
used to-
right?
Yeah, because I can give to anybody. So Henry's asking, what is this? This is Cocktails and Contours. I'm here every other Wednesday with a special guest, and we
your
drink
guest
and
is
talk
this
shit
week
and
is
talk to
special
you
needs.
guys and stuff about New York, stuff about what's going on in the world, just trivial bullshit that we just like laughing at. So join, grab a cocktail, ask us a
Cocktail.
random question, and maybe we'll answer if it's
Maybe.
if it's good. No, I'm all about the. I
You can-
love random questions.
You can ask us a question. You can send nudes, whatever you want. We're here for you. We're here for you.
Gina likes the nudes.
I not always. They have to be good nudes. They have to be good nudes.
See, that's the thing. When people ask for nudes, they never stipulate like good nudes.
Right.
Like, did you? Okay, so there's this new thing happening on the New York City subways.
I heard about this. I'm jealous.
You're such a slut.
I'm jealous.
Guys or people
Yeah,
are
people.
airdropping random nude pictures
How
to
brilliant.
people on the subway.
Why didn't I think of that?
If your airdrop is on,
Right.
And like when
My
I
airdrop's
first
always
when I
on.
first read that, I was like, oh
Because
my
you-
god, that's
You
disgusting.
have to be
Is my
connected to the
airdrop
Wi-Fi. You
on?
be connected to the Wi-Fi too. So that's how it works.
But you can.
I think you should be connected to the Wi-Fi.
I
Right
don't
now.
think AirDrop needs Wi-Fi. I just think it's Bluetooth. AirDrop is Bluetooth.
I don't know how I'm blonde.
No, it's
You're like faux blonde today, but I'm a real blonde, so I don't know how that works.
Henry asked if we ever kai-kai'd. I'm very happy to say that no, we have never kai-kai'd. Well, no, girl, because I just like you as a friend.
Same. I just felt like a slight. No, just, you know.
No, it's interesting. Like I've actually never hooked up with another drag queen. I know you can't say that, but
I played the fifth.
I've never hooked up with a drag queen, and that's the difference. Like we are kikiing, so we're gonna do a little
Right,
drag.
Kiki and Kai Kai are different.
They're different. A kiki is what we do. Is what I do here every other Wednesday. I kiki with a drag queen. Kai Kai is when you get together and you do a little stuff
Try
with
to
like
make a
less
baby.
clothes. Exactly. Do you guys keep your face on?
What? Played the fifth. No, what? No.
I'm just messing with her.
That's too much work.
Um.
I'm getting paid.
So we have a question about my lip highlight.
Oh, word.
Because you know I was going for like pretty girly girl today, but
Yeah,
I
you
wanted
look-
such a mermaid.
you
I
look
have
like that.
I have this glitter dust from Alcon called Daydream, and I just dabbed a little bit on my
Because,
lip.
darling, you're a nightmare.
Because-
Just like a daydream. Actually, guess that's cute. What's it called?
It's called Daydream.
Daydream?
It's
It's
like
the
this
glitter?
little. It's like this little like
It
powder
looks
glitter.
really- it does look really
Yeah,
good.
I use it for my highlight too. So.
Yeah, well, I can see that. Okay. See the front of his face.
That's the whole point. What good is a highlight if you can't see it from like
It's like my contour.
8,000 feet above and lower? It is like her contour.
Gotta
Ah.
those cheeks out, Haney.
I know. Oh, the things that happen in New York City, Zoe.
I haven't even finished this cocktail. I just keep pouring more liquor into it, so it just never ends.
It's the never-ending
Bottomless,
cocktail.
bottomless.
That's like
It's like Olive Garden.
Come on, bottomless cocktail.
Olive Garden.
Is your brunch bottomless?
Yeah.
So,
It's cheap as fuck.
fun fact, Gina Tonic does a brunch every week with our mutual friend Gilda Wabbit at LNW Oyster.
On 5th Avenue and 28th Street.
It's really cute. I've gone. The food's great. Drinks are
Food is
good.
really good.
And then fun fact, I'm actually starting a brunch show with my friend Avant Garbage, who I've had here on the show.
I love Avant Garbage.
She's fantastic.
incredible.
I'm
glad she's finally going to have like a regular venue perform.
No, it's going to be fun. It's at B&L. So you're working at L&W, and I'm working at B&L. That's
Burger
really funny.
Lobster.
Yeah, really good spot. We're starting, I think, September 14th. But next time I'm here, I'll definitely plug it because it's a really good spot. I know, right?
Just at the same time, I love.
Brunch is so much fun. Give a love if you love New York City brunch. Cheers to brunch.
There's 85,000 drag prizes happening, so there's like one for every Sunday of the year.
Yeah, there really is. But this is like, there's a difference between like drag brunch and like drag brunch. Like,
Okay, explain what you mean.
good food.
Oh, right. Well, right.
I feel like there are so many drag brunches that like are capitalizing on drinks and the drag show that they don't care about the food.
I think you're talking about drag brunches. I won't name any names that happen at bars versus ones that happen at restaurants. You know what I mean?
Yes, I absolutely am talking about that.
Yeah.
So Johnny asked a question. Ooh, I love random questions. What is the most uncomfortable drag experience you've had?
That's a really good question.
We're not talking
Johnny's. Yeah,
We're not talking
that's
about
why
when
I
you've
asked
been
that.
bottoming in face.
Yeah, well,
That's
I don't
different.
bottom and drag for free.
Know your worth, girl. Know your worth.
Know my worth.
My most uncomfortable experience in drag. I think it started off as an uncomfortable experience and then became like kind of cool.
Oh, that's
So-
good. You made the best of it.
Well, I didn't. It just happened that way, and I was just like, it was just really, really nerve-wracking to that point. So, I was taking the train to a gig in Face, and I always have my headphones on the subway, like always. Like if I'm on the subway and I don't have my headphones on, it's because I
I
forgot
thought
them.
about that, so I'm like, oh my gosh.
No, so that's like the universal New York City sign for "Don't bother me."
It is, but it's dangerous because I think having your headphones in is good. Having music on can be dangerous because you have less of awareness of what's happening.
Well, I always keep the volume down low enough that I can hear like train announcements
good.
and stuff. See,
But even if someone's, but you never know if someone's gonna start yelling stuff at you and you can't hear them.
Well, that's kind of what happened.
Right.
So I was on the subway. I had my headphones on, like turned down so I could still hear stuff. And this guy, like, he wasn't talking to me. He was like talking to the rest of the train car about me. And like it lasted like 30 seconds, but from that it felt like an hour. And it was late at night, and there was like 6 other people on the car, and I had like 8 stops to go. And so everyone's getting off, and this guy gets off, whatever, but everyone's now staring at me.
Right.
And so I'm just like, fuck my life.
You're like the
getting off.
right?
And so finally there's a seat with not other people, so I sit down, and then finally, it's me alone in the train car with this other, like, large thug-looking guy, and I'm just
Work.
like, no, not work, not when he's like staring at you.
He was
and-
coming for you,
right? And I
He
was
gonna
just
protect
like,
you. Okay.
fuck, I'm going to get like pummeled on
Right.
this train.
Right.
And I was still 2 stops away, so I was like contemplating getting off at the next stop and at least switching cars.
Mm-hmm.
But the train's pulling station, he gets up and walks over, like passes 2 doors to walk over to me, and I'm like, that's it. I'm gonna get punched in the face. I'm gonna get punched in the face. I'm just gonna get ready. So he starts slowing down when he gets to me, and I look up to him because if you're gonna get punched, I mean, you might as well take it head on, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
I look up at him, and he just goes,
Work.
and the door's open, and he goes, work, and leaves the train. And I was like, what just happened? But it's like, I was very, very uncomfortable to that point. But, you know, kudos New York City. You just never know what's going to happen on the subway. But yeah, I think I was genuinely scared. Like, I thought I was going to get hurt. And then it turned out to be a supporter. So I was like, oh, how about you?
Well, my most uncomfortable time in drag. So I ordered my outfits from this couturier.
Speak up, girl.
Oh,
She's in fairy tale mode.
I ordered my outfits from this couturier called Amazon.com. And I ordered this one leotard that had some reviews that said it was very uncomfortable and itchy. But I bought it anyways because it was cute, and then I wore it, and it was itchy. And I was so
What was
itchy.
it made of that it was itchy?
I don't know. Not spandex, which is what I usually wear. It was neoprene, I think. And it was so itchy.
Did you wash it?
No, I don't wash anything. I don't have time for that.
Okay. Well,
can't
now we
wash
know.
something with rhinestones
Now we
on
know
it.
why I was itchy. But anyway, continue.
It was brand new out of the bag.
You still wash it, girl. Factory chemicals.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Hey.
Pollution from China. 'Cause that's where all of our drag stuff come from China.
But like, I just hate I think drag is very uncomfortable, as well as sometimes
Oh,
emotionally.
yeah, I mean,
physically,
Goes
like
without saying.
I think every time. I mean, like, listen, like, but by the time it gets to 4 a.m. and you're like finishing your gig, and like you just want to rip off your lashes,
Yep.
rip off
Your lashes, your cincher, your
padding,
heels.
cincher.
You're just done.
It's always
You've had to pee for
uncomfortable.
3 hours. Like
Yeah, physically, drag is very.
it's why I don't go to the gym anymore. I go to the gym every time I'm in drag, in like multiple ways. I'm literally doing like stairmaster, cardio, like ab crunches, like all at the same time.
I don't
like,
go to the gym anymore because I'm always hungover.
Fair.
And now that I'm in my late 20s, my hangovers last like 2 to 3 days.
Amazing.
And that's not amazing.
I think it's amazing.
I had to cut my Fire Island trip short because I was too hungover to stay.
So we had a response to my Subway story from Hannah saying, "At least no one peed on your face, right?"
That's true, that happened to her.
That
That's
sounds
true.
like
That
a
happened to her.
really interesting story that I feel like I will need to hear another time. So Hannah, when I see you, that's
good
my first
story,
one's like,
yeah.
"Hi girl, how are you? Tell me about the peeing on the face." Just so you've been warned. We've had a few questions
Oh my
about
goodness.
the garland behind us of
Oh,
playbills.
yes.
So it's no secret that Gina Tonic is
A theater queen.
very, very emphatic theater queen. So these are all real playbills of shows that you've seen,
are.
correct?
Yeah, and
Isn't that so cool?
We're in my living room, so these aren't even my best. These are like my.
It's her overflow room?
My overflow. It is. Well, some favorites. Here, which is a play by. So Taylor Mack is. I don't think he uses the term drag queen. I don't think they, them, there. I'm not really sure. Uses the term drag queen, but they are a drag performer, and they write a lot of solo shows for themselves. But this was the first play that Taylor Mack wrote that was for other actors.
Okay.
So here was good. That was from Playwrights Horizons. Starring Christine Nielsen, who's I'm a huge fan of. What else is back there? Oh, The Color Purple, which is
course.
phenomenal. I have
Classic.
back here is The Great Comet from the production they did before Broadway in Cambridge, in Massachusetts. So after off Broadway, but before Broadway. And then the other one I want to highlight, which we should go this Christmas, is what are they called? Company XIV, which sounds like HIV. Now that I say it out loud, but
Company. So it's not like the musical Company.
No, I also have a
Company was
program for
good.
that,
I liked
yeah.
Company.
But they're called Company XIV. They are a dance company. It's a cross between like burlesque and then like
I love me a little
XIV is what,
burlesque.
14 in Roman numerals, right? 14, I think.
I'm
It's like
drinking. Don't make me do
14th
math.
century, 15th century. I'm not really sure. No, because it's Louis the 14th. Whenever like the Marie Antoinette, like that.
A
whole
number.
Thing,
I'm blonde and I'm drinking. I'm not doing math.
It's like that sort of like Queen Marie Antoinette kind of vibe. Mixed with ballet, mixed with burlesque.
Cute.
So every year they do a production of the Nutcracker, but it's sort of like Moulin Rouge themed.
Okay.
It's like a burlesque. It's like a classical burlesque take on Nutcracker. It's so good. Listen,
That's cool.
If you wanna
I would
watch,
see the hell out
If you
of
want to
that.
watch attractive people with great asses for 2 hours, with their butts hanging out, dancing,
Go to Pornhub.
See the Nutcracker Rouge. It's incredible. My favorite act from that, I've seen it like almost every year. They do it like every year. But the year that from that program is, which is 2 years ago, the program is from, the best act was this opera singer did Sia's Chandelier in French while she was, like the silks, like those sort of things they
Oh,
spread out on.
yeah.
She was doing the silks, singing live, Chandelier in French, in an operatic key, so it was higher than Sia sings it, while like bubbles and glitter were floating in the air. Like it was just the most beautiful thing in the whole world.
Love bubbles and glitter.
we were all sobbing. Like it was crazy.
I'm a goddamn mermaid.
Crazy.
Bubbles and glitter are like my favorite thing.
No, we'll go next. We'll go this Christmas.
Well, speaking of like silks and glitter, the first time I ever saw anything that had to do with aerial silks was when Pink did Glitter in the Air.
Yeah.
At the VMAs. Does anyone else remember that? When Pink did Glitter in the Air, like hanging from the ceiling in the silks?
And
I lost my mind. I didn't even know what was going on, but I was just like, yes.
Right. Pink does that in her shows just generally. And she's on my bucket list of people to see live.
I love her. And she's coming out with a new album. I'm so
she
excited.
is. I know.
But on the top, did you watch the
her
VMAs?
Speech,
No.
VMAs.
Did you watch the VMAs?
I didn't, but I watched her speech.
I have an issue with the VMAs.
I mean, who doesn't?
I haven't watched the VMAs for 2 years now because, like, I remember when
I haven't watched it since high school, and I won't say how long ago that was.
Right, when I was watching the VMAs, it was, like, actually entertaining. Like, stuff was going on.
Well, it was back when they made music videos.
Madonna was, like, kissing Britney and then Christina.
Right.
Like, I want that shit.
It was shock value, yeah.
You know,
in a good way.
Pink was hanging from the fucking ceiling.
Right.
J-Lo was doing, like, an 8-minute, like, high dance mega mix of all her stuff.
Right.
Like, I want that VMAs back. Now it's just, like...
fake drama.
Trite and bullshit. Yeah,
Trite
like...
is such a good word.
I'm a writer, girl.
I know, it's a good word.
But yeah, it's trite. Everyone... Did anyone here watch the VMAs? Is there anything that happened that we should know about as, like... quasi pop culture informants, I guess you could say, because I'm done with the VMAs. I'm just done with the VMAs.
The only award shows I watch are the Oscars,
the Tonys,
the Grammys, the Tonys, and the Golden Globes.
And well, those
the main ones
are the award shows.
Yeah, I don't watch.
They are the award
the VMAs.
shows.
I don't watch People's Choice. I don't watch the Country Music Awards. I don't watch the BET Awards. Like, I watch Grammys, Oscars, Tonys.
See, yeah, like everyone, like no one watched the VMAs. It's just Johnny says 2 words: host Katie.
Did Katy Perry host the VMAs?
Did she?
That's insane. Just terrible.
Hashtag desperate.
Her documentary's really good. Have you seen her documentary? Her documentary's really good.
Was that the one that came out like years ago?
I was just out of college, so probably like years ago.
I was gonna say that was years ago.
That was it was like
when you get to the point when you start talking,
so old.
When you start saying it's just like, well, when I was in college, you've officially made it. Like, you're not a kid anymore. When you reminisce about when you were in college, it's all downhill from there. No, it's not.
I say
it's
not. I say it goes downhill at 25. I think 25 is when it goes downhill. But I hear it gets better at 30. We're like, I think heading an uptick maybe.
Okay, here's another. Getting off the disappointing topic of the VMAs and Katy Perry hosting, which apparently she did and apparently didn't do well.
Interesting.
Henry wants to know if we have any dating advice.
Yeah, don't do it. That's my advice. Don't do it.
See, that's not my advice.
Hey, what's your advice? You hit the jackpot. So what's your advice?
This is very interesting because at the same time that I have a fantastic boyfriend who's extremely supportive of me.
Your boyfriend's amazing.
He's kind of he's like the package. He's like very supportive, super intelligent,
really
attractive,
like
really hot.
Yeah.
Like, and
that's a great job. Like,
I've never had a boyfriend like this before, and it's one of those things where it's just like, really, like, are you real? Like, I poke him sometimes to make sure he's not a figment of my imagination.
Right.
But what I would say is because him and I knew each other for like a year before. Before I was just like, no, dude. I would say my classic dating advice for anyone is stop looking.
Whoops. Oh, that's a good advice. That's good. That's what I used
to. My classic dating advice is stop looking. As soon as you stop looking for a partner, that's when it falls into your life.
That's true. I have a story about that, but
there are so many people that are obsessed with like, I need to find a boyfriend, I need to find a girlfriend, I need a partner or whatever. You're forcing it. It doesn't happen. Right. The second you start looking at all the aspects of the life and start just like living your life for whatever, and don't give a shit if you find a partner, whatever, that's when they happen.
Right.
That's my dating advice to the entire world.
College again, but when I was in college, you know me. As I say, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream. I'm just as much of a man.
No, you're a nightmare dressed like a nightmare.
I'm a blonde bombshell today. But when I was in college and high school, I went through boys like crazy, And then
That was me in college, yeah.
yeah, and then I was like, and then I got to a point where I was like, I really need to focus on school. I need to focus on my career. I had an internship and this and that, and blah, blah, blah. I was busy. And I was like,
She was
and
busy.
so I broke up with this one boy.
Very busy.
Yeah, when getting wasted. And so I basically like swore off all boys. I was like, I'm not going to date for the rest of college. I deleted Adam for Adam, which was the old Grindr back before Grindr.
Come on, Adam for Adam. That's what I did with MySpace.
That's how you know how old I am. And so, swore off boys. Was like, I'm not going to date. I'm over this. I'm over boys. And then there was this kid who I had been friends with since freshman year. And this was junior year at this point. And we've been friends for a long time. And I had never seen him as anything other than a friend. And he was really good friends with my roommate. Right, totally friend zone. And he was good friends with my roommate, and he came over to my apartment to like do like a study group with my roommate. But my roommate was like kind of like a bitch. She was very sweet, but she would have like mood problems. And so some days she was just like
Who
in a bad
has
mood.
those?
Right, not you.
Not
Not
me.
you, not never.
Never.
Especially not you, you're drinking.
Get out of my head. Especially not when I'm
I know
drinking.
you so well. But so she basically was icing him out. So he like was sitting in my living room alone, and I like walked into the kitchen to like get something to eat. And I saw him sitting there alone, and I felt bad. So I pulled up a board game, started playing a board game with him, and we literally sat there for like 4 hours just talking and playing games, and then we started dating, and it just goes to show
See,
like
you just when you're not looking and you just
we were together for 2.5 years.
when you're not looking, you're open to more possibility. Because I feel like when you have an idea of what you want, you're like closed off to that, and you're limiting yourself. Right. When you're not looking, you're just kind of like, yeah, sure, whatever. Let's just live life and have fun.
I'm at the point in my life where I need to be looking, and
at this point, against my advice. Don't look.
At this, not that I'm looking.
She doesn't listen to
that's not
anything
true.
I say.
I mean, not that I'm looking, because I'm currently on a hiatus presently as well.
Again, apparently.
Apparently, but I do have more of an idea now of what I am looking for if I were to be looking, because I have so much experience now. Like before, I was just sort of blind, like, oh, this guy's cute, like I'll do him, I'll date him for a while. But now it's like, well, now I know, like, I want this, and this, which I think is important.
But I think it's important, but it's also dangerous.
Yeah.
Because you meet new people all the time, and you're exposed to different, especially drag queens, where we meet people all the time, and you're exposed to so many different types of people and personalities and quirks.
It's hard, like when you're in drag, like I want to flirt with these guys, and I do flirt with them, but then someone's like, oh no, but really, like, it's like if you could see under all this makeup, I'm actually really cute, and I would do you, but then it's like, okay, whoa. She's on to Jews. Okay, I get it.
Well, that's the interesting part. Like, and that's the thing. Don't look for your man where you're in drag, because the ones that do want to sleep with you in drag want to
like
sleep with you for like not who you are.
But
you know?
however, we're like getting to like the juicy topics. However, I, as a professional drag queen, do want someone like Paul who supports drag and like wants to be there for you. I don't want to date someone who doesn't like drag at all.
Here's my, because we're kind of reaching the end of our time, so I want to end with like a little. No, I loved it. This is so much fun. I'm going to end with like a slightly scandalous question for Gina, since we're talking about drag and dating.
Pass.
You're not allowed. I'm the host.
Pass.
Have you ever had sex in drag?
No, never.
Really?
Never. I'm surprised you're surprised by that.
I'm surprised by that because I have.
Work. Well, so here's the thing. So first of all, as we all can see, like,
kind of fun.
I'm very pretty, but like I purposely paint to look like...
She's funny. She's gonna tell another one in a second. Stay tuned.
Shade. I mean, like, I purposely paint to look like a clowny drag queen. Like, I purposely paint to like not be like actually pretty. Like to be, I'm like
funny story. When I was looking for a picture for the promo poster, and I came across that picture of you at Metropolitan with the pink dress, and your eyes are so small.
I know.
And I was just like, who is that? And I almost used it just to like make you laugh.
Even back in like November. Even back in November, my eyes were so much smaller. But then I realized, I was like, this is drag. And like, there's this new movement. This is like, I mean, we could talk all day. There's this new movement now and I feel like you and I got on the train like right at the beginning of this. But now like, we're at the height of like the drag gold rush.
Oh yeah.
And like you and I started like as it was like on the upside.
Right.
Now it's like here.
We caught onto the caboose.
We did. But now there's like this whole movement of like these pretty boys who they just have naturally beautiful faces. So all they have to do is just paint on some contour eyebrows, put on a little like blush and lipstick, and they call themselves drag queens. And I don't want to do that. I want to do drag for drag's sake. I want to be
Right.
this big and stupid. Like I'm like a parody of a woman, you know. Like whereas you like look like a woman, I'm like a parody of a woman. I forgot what the point I was trying to make. Oh, so like I don't understand how
She
people
keeps pouring that
I don't
vodka in her
underst-
glass.
I know. I don't understand how people can find me sexy in drag.
You have a good body, girl. Especially when you have those hips
I
and
do.
girl, believe me, I'm the first person to tell you like you're not pretty. You're not pretty. You are. Like,
I am, but
I've seen you like.
I don't go for
the-
like actually pretty. You know what I mean? Like actually, I want to be kind of weird and creepy. You know, like I don't want to be actually like gorgeous. Whereas I mean, like someone could see you. I guess what I'm making, someone could see you in drag and they think you're a real woman. Like me, someone could see me in drag and they know like, okay, she's a drag queen. And I guess some people are into that. There's
Well, and that's one thing. Like, whether no matter what your thing could be, drag,
Right.
painting, photography,
Right.
acting. Everyone has their own style, and one of the things I love about New York City is that it accommodates every single type of art that you can think of,
Right.
and there is no better city in the world to
Right.
be a drag queen.
Right.
Honestly.
And the thing is, too, if someone asked about what was the most uncomfortable time in drag, I mean, being in drag is uncomfortable. And, like, I like to be comfortable when I'm, you know, quite in
That's why she
coitus.
doesn't talk.
That's why I don't talk. But, like, I feel like drag is so uncomfortable. I don't want to be uncomfortable having sex. Like, I want to be comfortable and have a good time and, like, be free and not have 8 pounds of makeup and
Fair.
a wig on.
And let's be real, this has happened like
and all those
twice.
tights. You
So
take
like
all the
it's a
tights off
special event. It's a
and then take the
special event. We
padding off.
prepare. We know it's coming.
And
Don't
I'm
think that this
hairy
is
out
like
of drag. Like in drag,
She
out of
is.
drag, I'm hairy. Like, so I can't imagine like taking the tights off. And, like, ooh, look at me. And it's like a forest. Like,
someone out there is into that. Someone out there is into that.
I can open Grindr and show you that guy. There's at least like 2 guys in Astoria who like their headline is like drag queens only, and it's like if you want to date a drag queen, go fucking see our shows.
Exactly.
Go see our shows.
Well, speaking of going and see our shows,
what a great segue.
Where can the people
What a great
find
segue.
you in New York?
Well, listen, if you're in New York City, you can find me on Sundays at L&W Oyster Company on 5th Avenue and 28th Street. I star with Gilda Wabbit in Sisters Drag Brunch from noon to 3 p.m. on Sundays. And then on Mondays, because I'm a back-to-back girl, on Mondays, I'm here in beautiful Astoria, Queens at Icon for Mad Lib Mondays with me and a special guest every week. You'll be there on the 25th?
I will be- No, I think it's the 18th.
18th? We'll Google that.
Monday the 18th. Come to Icon. I'll
Come
be
to
there.
Icon.
We'll both be there.
We play games, we do shows.
It actually is a fun show.
There's
It's really
some
fun.
strong drinks. This month, we're playing Cards Against Humanity. I'm not sure if we'll change the game at some point. Maybe it'll be trivia, maybe it'll be like taboo. But those are my gigs. I also am a guest performer at various places. I took a brief hiatus from guesting, but now I have a content bill to pay, so I'm not above guesting anymore. So,
I love how all queens eventually get to that phase where like I'm above guesting until you have to make some extra money.
Right,
It's
so
like,
I'll-
nah, God, girl.
I also guest at various locations. I'll be guesting at her show at some point soon, I think, too.
Yeah.
At the Rock Bar.
At Rock Bar. And
Super.
where can we find you on the social medias?
Oh, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Seamless, Grindr, Grubhub, at It's Gina Tonic. You can also Google me. There's several other Gina Tonics in the world who are drag queens, but when you Google Gina Tonic, I'm the first one that comes up.
She's just
So,
the most popular.
I'm the biggest
one.
deal.
And you can find me at Bella Noche NYC, Facebook, Instagram, and actually, I have a very, very fun show event coming up this Sunday at 4 o'clock at Boots and Saddles. We are doing a
Boots and
super
saddle.
Boots
There's only
and
one saddle.
Whatever.
2 boots, one
I'm from
saddle.
New York. I can say how I want. We are doing a special superhero drag cosplay show.
Oh, word.
Yeah. It's for LGBTHQ. It's like charity, so come out and support. We are doing all superhero, all cosplay numbers. We're doing 2 numbers each, so we have 2 different looks. It's
Slay.
going to be fun. So Boots and Saddle this Sunday at 4 p.m. if you want to meet me and like a bunch of other really cool, nerdy superhero,
Fun.
fantastic queens.
And you can find us at DragCon.
Yes!
We'll be at DragCon.
We'll be at DragCon. DragCon. That's gonna be an event.
It's crazy because it's like I feel like every day in New York City is DragCon.
A little bit.
So
well, that's what I had.
I'm
here
not sure how
finally.
different this will be, but
Yes.
so I love you.
Anyway, girl, thank you so much for being here. I'm being here. Thank you for joining me.
You're welcome.
On this, I love that we've kind of come full circle because like the first time we were we did
I
a
always come in
3
a circle. So.
aim. We did like a 3-hour video doing each other's makeup,
did.
which was super fun. But it's like maybe not 3 hours.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad to have you back and maybe have you back again.
I always love being with you. I just
Yes.
love talking to you and drinking. So
Talking to me and
putting on a
drinking.
camera,
Exactly.
sure, why not?
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will be back here, not next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday with a brand new guest. This has been Cocktails and Contours for Spoiled NYC, and we hope you have a beautiful night, New York City. Cheers!
Cheers! Sleep well.
Are you kidding? It's 8:30. No one's going to bed.
I'm eating like tonight, like later.
Bye!